All right. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Looks like a congratulations is in order, huh?
Yes, thanks. A lot of hard work, but yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, great. So you are one of my Facebook ads students, and you run your own agency running Facebook ads for clients, correct?
Right, absolutely.
Now, when we got together, and you're a little bit different than some of my students. A lot of my students, they're brand new. You were actually already sort of doing this, and I think you had a couple clients before you got in, and you were doing okay, but there was a lot of things that could have been improved. And then you joined, and you got more clients, and we made some changes. And the one I want to specifically talk about today is the mortgage. It was mortgage client you were telling me about.
Right, right. He's a mortgage broker. Yep.
Okay, so this is really cool, and this is like really, this is really amazing because a lot of people talk about, oh, what's your cost per click and what's your cost per this and your reach and blah 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 blah. And to me, what really matters at the end of the day is how much did you spend and how much did your client make, or how much did you spend and how much did you make. And that's really, at the end of the day, the only thing I think truly matters. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely.
Yeah. So tell me about this mortgage client. And I know that you had made some changes to it after you went through the funnel lesson that I have in the course. And you made some changes. So tell me about that. Tell me about the budget. Tell me about what your client stands to make, and just kind of run through the whole thing for us.
Sure. Yeah. So, we ran a, a campaign for him, and we spent I think about $380 total when it came to all the different type of campaigns, including retargeting and videos and whatnot. Um, he potentially each one could gross him about $7,000 to $10,000 for this type of it's yeah, because it's a VA loan for a mortgage broker. So he's out in California. It's a high cost of homes and whatnot, and who he's targeting are people with large loans still. Yeah, so each loan could gross him between 7 to 10,000. He's got two already in escrow, which will be closing here pretty shortly, and he's got another one working that should be closing as well. So with these two, so we spent about $380. These two, he'll be making 18,000 off these two loans that are already pending to be closed.
Okay. So, and I know that when you have a mortgage thing closing, it does take time. The closing process is several weeks, but um, so you spent $380 so far on the campaign. These are starting to sound like Dan Henry numbers. And you spent you spent $380, and right now your client is closing $18,000 in loans.
Right, correct.
Now that's 18.
Well, that's 18,000 that he'll be making for himself.
So as long as these two loans close, and they're already in process of closing, right?
Right. Yeah, they're in escrow.
Oh, they're in escrow. Oh, so they're probably going to close.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow,
And he's
wow.
got another one. The third guy he's kind of working on to get to that point. So he's
Okay, so I
kind
think
of
you
going.
need to, I think you need to raise your prices. So okay, so you spent $380, and he's closing. He's going to make $18,000. Use. Let me just say that again. Right? For those people out there who think that you know Facebook ads, oh, it's not for me. It's not. Oh, this is a veterans mortgage broker, right? He sells.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, he sells loans for veterans pretty much.
right. So this is him, and you've got this client. He's closing on these loans. He's going to make 18 grand off of the measly $380 that you spent, which is crazy. Again, that sounds like Dan Henry numbers. Um,
I'll learn from the best.
yeah, thank you. So now you have made this guy a buttload of money. Now, I believe you told me, I now I don't know what, you don't have to tell everybody what you're charging, but I always tell you guys charge $1,500 a month at least to start. Some of you guys go more towards 1,000 a month, but I think I think you should all charge $1,500 a month. Plus they pay for ads. So I'm not sure what you're charging or if you want to share that, but I know you said something about multiplying that with the law. Can you tell us more about that?
Right. Well, besides what I'm charging, he's also paying me commission. He's got like a tier structure that he showed me. So depending on the number of loans that close, he'll pay me a certain amount for each one on top of what he's paying me monthly.
Wow. Okay. Now,
Right.
didn't you also say that he was doing different type of loans and you were going to get some sort of multiple on that, or?
Right. So the way I have been working with him, and actually he pretty much paid me already for the new campaigns, but for each different type of campaign, to me, I told him each campaign is a different type of loan. So if he's running, a VA loan, that's one campaign. If he's running a refinance, that's another one. So we start off with one. He got the results. He saw what potential value I have for his business. So now he gave me 3. So now I'll be running 3 different campaigns for him. So it's, whatever I charge times 3 plus commission for each one on top of that.
So, okay. So what are you standing, forgetting commission for a moment? Well, no, you can include commission. What are you standing to make just on this client? Because you're charging an amount per month per campaign. And a lot of people don't realize that is, when I say charge $1,500 a month, I don't mean charge $1,500 a month to be at these people's beck and call. I mean, per campaign. So let me ask you this. What do you personally stand to make this or next month off of this one client? What would you say on average you stand to make?
Yeah, I mean 4,500, which is 1,500 per campaign times 3.
Okay, so you're charging.
4,500.
Okay, so well, thank you, Danny. You're finally starting to listen to me. Dude, I'll tell you folks something. Danny, probably because some people that are new, they don't have bad habits to break, but you were already running ads when you came in. So I kind of, even though I had to like break some of your bad habits, and you slowly started to do more and more things that I taught in the course, and finally now we're seeing this all come to fruition. But I'm glad that you're charging the 1,500 and you're not copping out and charging 12 or 11. I know that JR charges 1,000 and Tanner charged 1,300. I'm like, come on, guys, you can charge 15. But so this is fantastic. And I don't. The thing was actually, if you remember, and I have a webinar coming up on this, a free one. For the non-students, I think I cut out there for a second. I got a free webinar coming up for the non-students. But I gave you guys a tip, a technique to do in the student group.
Right.
I think it was a week ago or
it was actually last Friday, so 6 days ago.
And I said, do this thing, and I guarantee you'll get several clients within an hour. And I said what it was, and all you guys were like, no, that's not going to work. That's bullshit. I think you were one of them too. You were like, no, that's not going to work. And I said, what did I say? I said, just
try it.
Just do it. Just do it. And tell me what happened.
Yeah. I mean, I got, within the hour, I got 2 leads. And then the next day, I had 2 different private messages from other people, that were interested in what I had to offer them. So I mean, just by doing what you told us to do, that didn't even take 5 minutes. 4 leads came out of that. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So. And did you see what Donna posted in the group?
15. Yes, I know she got 15. Yep.
15. She.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah, I talked to her for a little bit to find out some of her, for her to give me some tips and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it's just really about putting yourself out there and just engaging with people. And I mean, I think that's a lot of what we don't do is we kind of just keep to ourselves and we don't try to engage with others and conversate. But it really opens up a whole nother world by doing simple little things.
Yeah. And I, one thing I told you guys was picking the right clients. Now,
yes.
I did not include mortgage brokers in that list of what I called no-brainer clients.
Right.
But I suppose that that could be one, because you had immediate success with that client, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right. Pretty much.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it took. I mean, the first 2 weeks it took a little bit. of trial and error just to kind of find the right targeting and the right conversions and tweaking and things like that. But I mean, once you're past that point, then yeah, it's kind of just a smooth sail from that, from that point on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I tell you guys, because I noticed a couple of you guys. I told you, this is the budget you need to spend to get a yes or no answer on if that campaign or that ad set is working. And some of you guys, I don't think you do it, but I know a couple other guys where they were spending way more than that. I'm like, listen, if it doesn't work within $5 or $7 on this, you don't need to spend 20. This will tell you the answer, and then you keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's fantastic, and we're definitely going to talk about that in detail in the student group. But that's fantastic, man. So you stand to make $4,500. You mean you got your regular $1,500. He's got you doing now 3, so you stand to make $4,500. What do you if these loans close, which they're in escrow, so it seems like they're gonna. Are you gonna get a commission off those?
Yeah, I'll get commission.
All right, so forget the 45. Let's just talk this one. You're getting paid $1,500 a month. He's closing to for $18,000 for him. So essentially, he spent. So actually, he paid you $1,500 plus $380. So that's $1,880, right? So he spent total. Your client spent $1,880. He's making $18,000. Now you said you might get a commission off of that. Do you know how much that would be?
Not enough. I mean, it's a couple $100. It's about $250 per loan.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's not a lot. I might have to bring a negotiate.
You want me to get on the phone with him, huh? You want me to negotiate for you? $250.
Yeah, no, it's chump change.
Oh man, see, all right, I'm gonna have to add a lesson to the course, how to negotiate with clients.
Yes,
I got friggin'. I did a couple campaigns back in the day where I got mega commissions. So I gotta show you how to do that. But listen, I just want to say, congratulations on, and I think you should stick to mortgage brokers because you're killing it with them. You can just replicate the campaigns and just make stupid money. So I think, I definitely think that you should really hone in on that. That's fantastic. And just congratulations, man. That's so killer. That's so killer, the result that you're getting for your client. And if you want to say anything nice about my course, feel free. I'm gonna have to get you guys a Dan
Henry t-shirt.
Dan Henry t-shirt. I don't know. I'm thinking about coming up with a certification program. So maybe I have to get all you guys that are doing good out here and get you certified, get your little decoder ring. But all right, Danny. So thank you so much for coming on here and talking about your client. I'm so glad everything is working for you. And I just want to say to people out there, and people who haven't joined my course, people who have joined my course and are dragging their feet, you can do this. Danny is doing it. Nat, Gretchen, JR, Tanner, Stephanie, they're all doing it. Okay. So and this is I'm not just aiming this at people who haven't bought my course yet to tell them, oh, buy my course. But even the people that bought the course in the group and they're kind of lurking and they're not really doing much yet, you can do it. These people, they're doing it. Okay. And it's not just my training. I mean, my training, I think is great, but it's also the will to get off your ass and get it done. My training is not going to help you if you don't have the motivation to get off your butt and use the training and make it happen and do it. So, you have to have that too. And Danny's doing it. A lot of my other students are doing it. You guys can do it too. And so watch out for that webinar, that free webinar that I'm going to be giving out. And I'm going to show you guys how to make 10 grand in clients in your first month. And you're at 4,500, man. That's
well, just with him. I mean, I have a couple other clients, but I mean, since that little tip that you gave us, just a week ago, since then, I think I've talked to more people and gotten more leads and just interest than I ever have before.
And you know what? And I know you guys are going to hate me for this, but I'm literally going to be covering that on the free webinar and giving that secret away.
Yeah. No, I really hope you didn't, but
Well,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think giving that secret away, people are going to realize how much money they can make, and they'll probably just buy my course based on that, because
Yeah,
I
it's
like
amazing.
I like to deliver, man. I do, even if it's free, I like to deliver. You guys know that.
Right.
All right, man. Well,
Cool.
hey, what's up?
No, I said that's cool.
Yeah. All right, man. So you have yourself a good day. I'm gonna eat myself some health food and
Yeah.
and get back to work. All right, man.
All
You have a
right.
good one.
All right, you too. Bye.